Why are you giving us fruit?
What is happening right now?
The vagina has an acidity of about 4.5 on the pH scale.
Oh.
Which of the following fruits has a similar pH? Is it A, a tomato, B, horned melon, C, orange, D, passion fruit, or E, kumquat?
Kumquat.
I got D, passion fruit.
Orange.
You both put C,
Tomato.
I'm going orange.
you both put tomato. You're both correct!
Let's go!
Yes!
Let's go.
Let's jump right into the next question, shall we? Name as many parts of the female reproductive system as you can. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. And as you can see, the numbers correspond to a specific part of the reproductive system.
This is not good.
Okay.
This is not good. Is this just the female reproductive system?
That's right.
That's the full name?
I thought it was
Okay.
the Taurus sign.
We're ready.
All right, let me see those boards. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. For number 1, I wrote fallopian tube.
Me too.
And then for number 4, I wrote also fallopian tube.
Number 1 is clearly the egg passageway.
Number 2 is the uterus proper.
For 2, I wrote where the IUD go.
And then number 2, I'll put the urethra.
Oh my god, you filled in everything.
I tried. Number 2 I've got as uterus. Number 3 there I've got as menses, but I don't know what the that is.
Nick, you put UD or uterus.
Yeah.
Classic nickname.
Yeah, you like to abbreviate sometimes, you know?
3, we all know. We all know about the G-spot, baby.
At number 6 as the vaginal wall.
Okay.
I put 8 just vagina.
And then for 10 I've got egg fingers.
Let's
We'll
see,
see which
the
one.
answers.
Let's see if I got any of
Yeah,
them.
but you've had kids though, so you had to
Yeah,
look at
I
this
should know some of
recently.
this.
Number 1, fallopian tube.
I'm in my bag.
2 is the uterus.
Okay, it's 2 for 2.
Number 3 is the fundus.
The fundus.
I told
Bless you.
Uterine tube is the outside of the
I put
fallopian tube.
I didn't know.
fallopian sheath, so
Yeah,
it's like
it's
the
kind
same
of similar,
concept.
but I'm not gonna give it to you.
Okay.
And then the 2 that I didn't expect you to get is the endometrium and the myometrium. 7 is the cervix.
Cervix. Okay, I wrote cervix for 8.
And the vagina. And then yes, you guys were right about the ovary. And no, those aren't egg fingers. It's the fimbriae.
Fimbriae. Wow.
Fimbre, I know him.
I'm like weirdly excited to be learning these things.
You got
9?
yeah, you got 2. You got
got
vaginal
the
floor
vaginal.
chart. Good job. You get 4 points.
Okay.
2 for Brian in that round, 5 for Julian. Well done. All right, 2
So
for
I got
you.
fallopian tube, uterus.
All right, so you got 4.
No, I got 3.
Oh, my bad.
Did
I
Got 3 right.
All right.
3, 2.
You
Out
guys,
of 10.
let's move on. Women tend to live longer than men. How old was the oldest woman to ever live? And this is down to the days that I have here.
Down to the days?
It's X years and X days.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
That old.
123 and 24 days and 120
Oh,
years old. On the dot. Thing 124 and 124, 106.
121 in 3 months.
124 years.
112 years, 38 days.
Okay.
I said 109 years, 2 weeks, and 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is specific. The answer is 122 years and 164 days. Brian, you get this point.
And 164 days? Wow.
Nick gets the point. And here she is.
This
I shouldn't
smoking
have
a
wrote the dates.
cigarette. Wow.
Okay.
Drinking 1 Dr. Pepper a day.
She's like, I'm on the way out anyway,
So
brother.
I do what I want.
Oh!
Just let the guy
Oh,
know.
teeth. Oh, no, I have heard about this. Teeth in the...
Oh, he's biting his hand up.
Can you imagine people in the waiting room just like, what is going on?
Oh.
Whoa. That's like a tonsil stone, but worse.
It spit him back out.
That happened to a friend of mine, actually.
So...
Great movie. Here is your question. What do sharks and vaginas have in common?
I've never been
What is that?
Is it A, they can get yeast infections? B, they produce squalene? C, they're mysterious and elusive?
Ooh.
Or D, pubic hair that blocks bacteria? Or E, have lots of teeth?
Produce squalene. That doesn't sound real.
D sounds, I could see that. Pubic hair that blocks bacteria.
Produce squalene. That sounds the most scientific.
B sounds the most scientific, so I'm putting B. Even
even-
though all the answers are really funny.
Do you even know what squalene is?
Nope.
What'd you put?
Yeah.
Me too!
Son of a bitch.
I was throwing you off the set. I think they can get yeast infections. It just seems like something that I've heard.
pubic hair that blocks bacteria?
Oh, you both put D. Why'd you put D?
Because sharks aren't mysterious and elusive. I've seen Jaws.
A and B, the answer is B!
Oh, I'm on the board, baby.
B.
B,
Produced clearly.
you're both correct.
Okay.
When a woman is aroused, squalene is secreted, allowing the clitoris and labia to swell up and prepare for sex.
The natural lubricant is called squalene?
And sharks use oil in their livers to help regulate their buoyancy. Sharks that live in deeper water tend to have more oil in their livers, and one of the main components of shark liver oil is the compound squalene.
Oh, and it helps them.
According to information collected by World Data, which country has the biggest boobs?
There are a lot of boobs out there. Shout out to boobs.
America
India?
and India. Okay.
I said Nigeria.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna say USA, baby,
Oh. And why'd you say USA?
because we're fat.
US of A.
USA, America.
UK.
The UK?
Big
Why'd you put
jugs
the
in
UK?
the UK.
I don't know. It's just the vibe, I guess.
America.
America and España?
I don't know.
You are both incorrect.
Of course.
The answer is Norway.
That's crazy.
Because it really all depends on, body fat
And diet.
and
Yes.
diet. Ah, what is that?
That is the clit.
That's right.
That's the full clit.
And according to Science Alert, the penis has anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 nerve endings. How many does the clitoris have? And just so you know, this is a range. So whoever's closest to the highest number will get the point. All right, let's see your answers. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh, that's a huge range you've put.
Yeah.
8 million to
8
10
million
million.
to 10 million.
200,000 and 150,000.
Okay.
Oh no.
Very close.
Oh no.
You guys are very close. You guys are very brave. 18K and 195,000.
Yeah.
50,000, 32,000.
Nerve
Wow.
endings.
Thanks, guys. But both of you are very far off. I guess I'll have to
We're
give
ready.
it. I'll have to give it to Brandel,
Brandel, give it
I
to
guess.
Brandel.
But it's because
lower?
the
20,000?
highest number is 11,086. Brian does get the point
Yes.
by, just a technicality.
I went big.
Yeah. I think we'll have to go with Lionel on this one
All
for
right,
the
I'll
point.
take it.
Nick, you might win the award for all 8 men that have gone through this. You're the closest.
Well, I feel like I knew that for some reason. Like I'd heard that somewhere.
We're all learning so much, huh?
Yeah.
Huh, guys?
I'm gonna go home and be a pro after this.
When females were a banana-sized 20-week-old fetus just chilling in their mama's womb, what was their starting stock of eggs?
How many eggs do women start with?
Yes.
Jayse knows this one for sure.
I think so. I think I do.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
I went 128.
I went 3,000.
1,500.
1,500 and 626. 0 to 12 and 69 to 150. 50K and 10,000.
Nick's a little closer.
I win.
That's all you care about?
We're so far off. I know that you start with the amount of eggs. Like, you don't produce eggs after you've been born. You just have that stock ready to go.
That's right.
Okay.
And that's why as women get older,
Yeah.
there's more pressure to procreate because you lose a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Women develop eggs in their ovaries, as we just learned.
Yes.
The eggs go through many cycles. Which of the following is the correct term for a developing egg?
I know you know the word ovum.
Yeah.
I know meiosis, and also obviously we both know the word germs and ew.
B and A?
Bay.
You are both incorrect!
A as well?
Yeah.
Go B.
Well,
We
the
got it.
ovum is an actual body part, isn't it?
No,
It's not.
it's not. We have A and B.
C.
C and B. The answer is
Oocytic.
C!
Yes! Yes! It's when it's released. That's when it's an ovum, baby.
A developing egg is called an oocyte. Its differentiation into a mature egg or an ovum is a mature egg that's ready to drop. Involves a series of changes whose timing is geared to the steps of meiosis, in which the germ cells go through their 2 final highly specialized divisions.
Okay.
Ah.
We knew the germs were in there somewhere.
Try not to leave more confused. That's the new.
Yeah.
Please define coregasm.
I had one of these at the gym yesterday.
Oh God!
It's an orgasm for your abs.
Obviously.
It's all in here.
An orgasm that happens without touch.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Girls are gonna like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good answer.
And what do you think it is?
A toe curling orgasm. I said, just a really you feel it down to your core. Just a core-gasm.
Orgasm for the core. Orgasm from penetration. Thank you for being the first person to say penetration in this episode.
Bodily contractions from an orgasm.
Okay.
Like a full body, like
a yeah.
Like you gotta like.
When the orgasm shocks her to her core.
I would define a coregasm as like my joke when you're doing an ab workout and you.
I said the point when you feel the pleasure of getting something right.
Are you hoping to feel that now?
Yeah.
According to Healthline, reaching climax during an intense workout may sound unlikely, but workout-induced orgasms or coregasms are real. I'm gonna give the point to Lionel.
Wow.
A study from Indiana University, my alma mater, found that 370 of 530 women surveyed had experienced orgasm or sexual pleasure while working out, usually from core-based exercises.
Man, more than half. Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's right. Which of these is not a slang term for menstruation? Is it A, on the rag, B, crimson tide,
Roll Tide.
C, the English have landed, D, Bloody Sunday, or E, girl flu?
Not girl flu.
Which one is
Girl
not?
sounds like it would be new.
On the rag is wild to me. Because like, what does that even mean?
What does it mean?
Like you gotta get a rag to clean it up?
I've never heard any of these.
What?
A and E, you're both incorrect! You both put D?
Yes.
You're both correct.
That's what we thought. Yeah.
Bloody Sunday is not a slang term, as far as I found on the internet. D and
Bloody
C?
Sunday.
I picked the English have landed because the English should not be remotely involved.
The answer is D, Bloody Sunday. I made that up.
No one's saying the English have landed. I haven't heard. If you.
The English have landed.
Just throw it in the comments if you say
It's
the
a New
English
England.
have
It's a New
landed.
England thing. They say it in the North.
Women's uteruses expand through multiple fruit sizes during pregnancy. Which fruit best represents how their insides grow?
Oh.
Is it A, orange to watermelon, B, grape to lemon, C, cantaloupe to watermelon, or D, lime to cantaloupe?
You put the lime in the cantaloupe. Okay.
How big is a
Lime to
cantaloupe?
Cantaloupe's like this.
Yeah, it's like smaller than a watermelon.
A watermelon's the largest fruit, so
That's
watermelon's got to be the end.
true. 3, 2, 1.
I went D, lime to cantaloupe.
And you went with A.
Orange to watermelon.
Julian, you are correct.
Dang it.
Orange to watermelon is the right answer.
A
Hey.
mí también.
You both put A.
A mí también.
A, orange to watermelon. Yes. That's right.
Because it goes from
Nice.
small to like big.
Yeah, me too.
A, you're both correct.
Yes. It has to be, right? It's like, oh, that was the only one that
I mean,
made
a grape
logical
to a
sense.
lemon. I mean, Jiminy Crickets.
An orange. Depending on where you grow. Here in California, we got some thick oranges. Probably about yay.
Yeah.
And then watermelon, about yay.
Pretty big.
about yay.
You guys, periods have had quite a PR cycle, no pun intended, since the beginning of time. Here are some facts about periods, but one of them is a lie. Is it A, in ancient Rome, people believed menstruating women could ward off natural disasters and farm pests? Or B, a medieval medical text told women to sit on arugula cooked in wine to help with heavy blood flow. Women emit a toxin, menotoxin, which prevents bread from rising and a jam from setting. D, Native American women were sent to the red tent during their time of the month.
I would believe the medieval one
Uh-huh.
is true.
So would I.
I'm obsessed with the red tent.
I was just about to say the red tent is hilarious. Also sounds like something from Game of Thrones.
You both put C. You're both correct.
Are they all true?
They are not all true. The answer is C.
I picked B.
I also picked B.
Yeah, the arugula. I'm like,
And why would sitting on it help with the blood flow?
Right.
You know, it'd be one thing if there was like jamming it up there, but you know.
3, 2, 1. We got B and D.
B.
The answer is C. In the 1920s, it was found that women emit a toxin is one of the biggest myths about menstruation to ever exist. The theory of menotoxin is the idea that women emit a toxic substance when menstruating, and there's all these customs around the world by which women don't make jam when they're menstruating, or women don't bake bread because it won't rise.
See, I believe that was like a bad science thing.
Please.
Oh, God.
Isn't that wild?
Stupid.
Some
A man
scientists.
said that, didn't he?
Yes. Last one.
No.
How tall is the current tallest woman in the world? In feet and inches. Let's see those answers. 3, 2, 1.
7'3".
And
7'2".
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Real
saying.
close.
Yeah.
7'4".
7'4". Wow,
Yeah, I'm going
interesting.
7'4".
I went 6'8".
7'1".
6'9".
Dang, we're close.
Yeah.
He just won the
69. I hate you.
8 feet 2 inches.
8'2" and 7'4".
It's gonna be my.
She was 7 feet and 0.7 inches.
Wow.
Brandel, you get the point. Ryan, you get the
Wow, let's go.
point. Lionel gets the point.
Okay, so I'm still close.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
the
you're pretty
closest.
Look at the woman next to her measuring her.
Whoa.
That is a lot on your bones.
Yeah,
And
and-
joints.
All right, you guys, that is the end of our competition.
Yay!
Well done,
We
well
know
done.
so much about women.
Congratulations to Julian, Nick, Brandel, and Chris. You know the most about women's bodies,
I
but
know the most.
will you ever really know?
No, I won't.
And lastly, what did you learn in this episode about women's bodies?
Honestly, how little I know anatomically.
Gotta revisit those 6th grade science textbooks for sure.
Congratulations,
What
allies!
for you, Santa?
Woo!
Bye.